Well guys, I am knocking off things from the list of issues that this project Mustang has, and what I'm coming across now is that one of the actuators for the HVAC is stuck. And so let me put the key in here, see if I can, there it is right there. Hear that noise? So what I'm going to do is try to get back here to figure out which one it is. And apparently this is not a hard job. So I think you just pull the handle down right there, boom, then that falls out. So yeah, you can see the, let me turn my phone on here. All right, so you can see the little actuators right up there. I don't know if you can see it, but there's a couple bolts right there. There's one right here, got my hand on it. There's one over here, and then there's one to the right of that first one. Everything that I've seen shows that it's usually this one right here. So let's turn on the defrost again and see if we can feel it clicking. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna stick my hand up in here. In fact, I'm gonna get my hand on both. Let's turn this on so we can get it to click. Now let's change the setting. I just felt that move when I did that. Oops, wrong button. Let's change. There it is. Oh, it is definitely the first one that I have my hand on. Okay, so now we know that we need to take this one out. So that shouldn't be too bad. I believe it's 3 8mm bolts that are holding it in. So it's kind of awkward to look at it from here, but I can get my hands on all of them, so it shouldn't be too bad. Let's get in there and see what we can find. Here is a little bit better view for you. I've got the actuators right here, one there, and that's the only ones we're gonna mess with right now. There's another one up top there, but we are just gonna mess with this one because I can feel this first one right here is the one that was clicking when I just changed to the defrost mode. And so looks like you just have this clip right here, wire hanging out right there, and then we have 3 bolts that we need to take out. So let's get to that. So you can see that I got the connector disconnected. It's pretty easy. I just stuck a flathead screwdriver, little stubby guy here, into the little clip, pushed it down, and that thing popped right out. So now I need to access these 3 bolts. It'll be a little tricky, but I think we'll be just fine. So you can get your hand on all of them, and yeah, it shouldn't be too bad. So let me go get my 8mm. I'm probably going to use a ratcheting wrench and also a socket. I got it out, and what I am pleased to announce is that I thought there were 3 screws, but there are actually 2. There they are. They fell down. Luckily, when they fall down, they fall onto the ground. There's another screw up there. I thought that was part of this unit, but that's the other one. So yeah, just 2 quick screws. Got this thing out. And yeah, now we're gonna find the replacement for this guy. It looks like this is aftermarket because I don't see any Ford markings on it. Looks like a part number from aftermarket company. So let's get in there and see what we have. All right, guys, once you have your new part, you're gonna bring it in here. I'm gonna go ahead and plug it into this connector that's right there, and then I will kind of wiggle it in there to where it fits again. I'll get these 2 screws put back on there, but then we need to go to the fuse panel down here on the floor to disconnect the fuse to this so we can have the car calibrate it without this being connected. Well, I just got that fuse out, and in all honesty, the worst thing about this job was getting that stupid thing out. It's way up here. Not exactly easy to get to, but I laid down and used my pliers and a little screwdriver and got it out. Well, I'm just going to put the key in the ignition, turn it to run, and leave it for about 30 seconds. And I think that's how you calibrate the HVAC system. Got the fuse taken out, so we're just gonna let this sit here for a few seconds. Hopefully I'm doing this right. We'll find out if I don't, right? All right, give me just a minute and we will get that fuse put back in and see if this works. It's a moment of truth. Let's see what happens here. We put it in. We're gonna turn on the air. Ooh, I don't hear the clicking. Nice. Looks like we got a winner. It works. So I'm pretty excited to actually have a fresh air door that's gonna move around and do what I need it to do. Whew. Anyway, guys, this is a pretty easy job. You can do it yourself. This really only took me about 20 minutes to get completed. So do it yourself, save some money, get rid of that nasty clicking noise, and you'll be a lot more comfortable in the car. You guys take it easy.